Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our final episode of our Orcas MyLeague series. So in last episode we had the season simulation and we finished 51 and 31, our best season yet. We actually won our division, and now we're playing up against the Portland Trailblazers in the first round. Like I said at the end of the last episode, this is going to be the entire playoffs, so no matter how far we go, we're going to do all that in this episode. But first, I need to show you guys the player stats for the season because I didn't do that at last episode. So, for our team, as you can see, we lost D'Angelo Russell at the beginning of the year pretty much, and yeah, he's out for the entire season, so that really sucked because he was playing pretty damn good. But the rest of our team still played pretty decent. As you can see, Hal Moore Sr., who we drafted first overall last draft, he jumped up to an 84 overall and he put up 15.1 points per game, as well as Mr. Wilson Lawrence played pretty damn good for his overall and whatnot. We got some really good depth scoring. Also, Earl Cato is currently out with an injury for 4 to 6 weeks, so that's a bit of a loss, but Diallo should be able to play good in that spot. What else was going to do? Oh yeah, the standings for this season, I didn't show you guys this as well. But as you can see in the Western Conference, we finished just above Portland by 5 wins. We finished 5 games ahead of them because of that. We had a better home record than them. We had a better road record. Against the conference, we were really good. Against the division, we were even better. So we should be able to beat Portland because we were really good against them probably during the regular season. As you can see also, we averaged 107.7 points per game, and we had also a 4.7 differential, so we were pretty good in comparison to that. Power rankings wise, as you can see, we're currently at number 6. In terms of power rankings, the best team is currently Atlanta, who finished 66 and 16, which is ridiculous. And as you can see, Portland's down here at number 10. Okay, so anyways, let's get into this first round of playoffs. First, before I do that, I'll show you guys the roster again quickly. So as you can see, they have a pretty good starting 6. They got 3 guys that are above 87, which is something we don't have. And also without without D'Angelo Russell, our team is not as good as it was, but it still is pretty decent. I think it's a pretty even matchup for the most part. So anyways, let's get into this first round. We have home court advantage for the first time in franchise history. So let's see if we can move on. So let's get this simulation going. Let's do it really quickly because we're going to go through multiple rounds potentially. And we're going to lose game 1. That's not a good start by 111 points, or 100, not by 111 points, by 11 points is what I was trying to say, not 111. So Donovan Mitchell must have been really good that game for them. 28 points, though, from Hal Moore Sr. in his first ever playoff game. Let's actually go to our rotation quickly and go best on that, just so it fixes that up a bit. Hopefully that helps us out in terms of winning a game, because it's not good to lose a first game, especially with home court advantage. Let's get into game number 2. See if we could tie up the series, headed back to Portland. Here we go. Off to a good start. It's a back and forth game, and now they have actually a pretty big lead. That's not good, guys. And we're going to lose by 14 points. Yikes. We're down 0-2. After having such a good regular season, maybe the injuries are going to actually catch up to us this time. We got to win 2 games to tie this series up, because if we lose one, it's a very tough task to come back from a 0-3 deficit. So yeah, we'll go slower just in case, because it could be near the end already, which is ridiculous. So let's get this done slowly if we can. Now we're down by a lot again. We might go down 0-3. Yes, we are. Holy crap, we just lost by 29 points. Oh man, guys, we need to win every single game now of the series, or else we're gonna be upset by a lower seeded team. Like, I mean, they would be the team to do so because they were pretty good during the regular season, but this is not looking good. Okay, so we're going to take this very slowly because this could be the last episode, or not the last episode, the last game of this entire series. So let's see what happens. Come on, boys. We need you to step it. Watch us win like 4 games in a row, though. Looks like this time around we're actually going to win a game. Yep, we're going to win 128-99, so we finally come through with a great game. Hopefully we can continue that into Game 5, as now we have a chance to bring it to at least 6 games if we could win a game on home court. We have yet to do so in the playoffs, so let's get into game number 5. Can we keep alive for another day? Please, guys, let's do this. Looks like a closer game. Yeah, it's definitely a closer game, but it's still, yeah, we have a big advantage. Yeah, we're gonna not tie the series. We're gonna have a chance to tie the series in Portland. 121-84 win. A good game from Tom Morgan, apparently 27 points, and Morris Sr. put up 23. So those two guys combined for 50 points, which is nice. So yeah, it looks like we're winning games now. And if we can continue this, we might tie the series, and then we would have a chance to eliminate them on home court if we could go to a Game 7. So, game number 6, can we please tie the series up? It's very hard to come back from an 0-3 deficit, but we could do this, guys. I know this team is definitely capable of it. It's a closer game, so we're going to try and keep it as close as possible for the simulation speed. It's hard to keep it right neck and neck like this. There you go. We have the lead, then they get the lead, and why did my TV screen just shut off for a second? Hopefully you guys could still, hopefully it didn't do anything to the recording. We're down by a bit in points, but we can still come back, and we're in the 4th quarter now. Come on, guys, do this. We're down by a bit. Come on, let's force a Game 7. We have the lead again. We managed to rally back, and we are going to a Game 7 after being down 0-3. Geez, this team is managing to maybe do the impossible. Like, Morgan had 18 points that game, but he had 14 assists, so he was passing the ball a lot. But yeah, after being down 0-3, we are going to a Game 7. And it's also on home court, so we have a chance to eliminate Portland and move on if we could somehow pull off this miracle. That would be a really nice way to have, in the final episodes. So let's see what happens here in Game 7. See if we can move on to face Phoenix, which is going to be a very tough task. So let's see what happens here. It's looking like another close game, just like last one. I just need to get some water, guys, while this is simulating. So yeah, this is definitely another close game. Both teams neck and neck. Come on, boys, let's keep it close. Keep it close. We have the lead again, and it's like we're literally trading the lead back and forth right now. This is a very good Game 7 and a very good series. Will we move on? Oh my god, this is so neck and neck, and we do. Holy shit, we just beat them by 4 points, and we came back from an 0-3 series deficit. That's like the first time I've ever seen that happen. 34 points from Hal Moore Sr. Jeez, that guy could put up a lot of points, even though he's only like 20-year-old. He's a rookie. Jeez, man, now he's 21 now, but still, holy crap. Okay, so we managed to somehow pull off that upset, and now we are into the second round against Phoenix. Winner of this will face either Cleveland or Chicago. Then you also got Sacramento and Dallas, Atlanta, and Detroit. So let's go to our game plan again, reset that, because I think it bases it off of the other team's lineup. So let's take a look at Phoenix's roster. We know they've won a couple of times before. So they have Damian Brock, 86 point guard, Devin Booker up to a 93, Sean Childress up to a 91, Damian Kelly, oh yeah, you. I remember this guy. He was drafted the same year as Lothar Lindman. We were looking at him. He's up to an 89. DeAndre Ayton's up to a 93. Jonathan Isaac, 85. Yeah, this is a very deep team. Like, as you can see, everybody's above an 81 except for these few guys. Yikes. This is going to be a very hard matchup. Like, if we could somehow beat them, like they have a power ranking of number 2, then that would be nice, but we got to pull off an upset. Let's actually take a look at their other stuff. So their fan interest is at 68%. So we actually have a better fan interest. Not that that matters. Huh. And in the first round, they beat the Pelicans in 6 games. So since the 15th seeded Pelicans could win 2 games, I hope we can as well. Let's get into game number 1 against the Phoenix Suns. See if we could. Oh, geez, I quick simulated the game. Oh no, I almost made it quick sim the series. I didn't mean to do that. So we have a 1-1 series so far. So sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go with simulate with Simcast. So let's get into game 3, I guess now. So we have a tie series. We have home court now. Let's see if we could win on home court like what we did in game 7 in last round. So let's just get to the halftime. There you go. It's close in this one. A neck and neck game that's just going to change back and forth who has the lead. Hopefully we could run away somehow with it though. Come on, boys. Come on, Orcas. You guys are the killer whales for a reason. Just killed people, you know. I don't think killer whales even kill people, but still. We have the lead again, and it's back and forth for this last few minutes. We're keeping it neck and neck, and we're going to overtime. And, oh no. And we're going to lose in overtime, 122 to 117. Damn, that was a close game. Very good series so far, looks like. Let's adjust our game plan a bit. There you go. Hopefully we could tie the series going back to Phoenix, and then like maybe the series goes 7 games. So let's get in to game number 4, see if we could tie the series up, because if we go down 3-1, it's going to be tough to come back, but we did come back from a 3-0 series deficit, so we should be able to still come back from one. So let's see what happens here. It's a back and forth game to start this game, and they have actually a pretty big gap between us now. We got to come back somehow, which it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. Yep, we lose. And now we're down 3-1, so we have to have another huge upset. If we could win 3 games in a row and win the series, that would be nice, but against a team like the Suns, it's going to be definitely harder than coming back from an 0-3 deficit like against Portland. So, and then Cleveland and Chicago are currently tied, so this could be the last game. Hopefully we win a game and maybe make a series of this as well. Come on, boys. Like, this would be the miracle on court type of team, you know? It's like miracle on ice, but miracle in basketball. Because this team is literally, like, came back from an 0-3 series deficit. If we could win this series somehow as well, then that would be insane. We just got to keep it tight with them. We can't let them run away. Because once they run away, then that's where they get dangerous, like they're trying to do right now. But we're trying to keep it as close as possible. And we're still down by quite a bit. Come on, boys. Keep it close and get us that victory. We need that victory. We're not going to get it done, though, I don't think. Yep. We have been eliminated in the second round for the second year in a row just because we ran into a very difficult team. And that's pretty much it for this series. Let's actually take a look at the playoff stats and then also see who ends up winning all the wins the championship. And then that'll be it for this entire series. Unfortunately, we can never win, but I mean, this team, if you would think of how far down the road, I think this team has a chance to potentially win somewhat soon. So player stats for the playoffs. Let's see who was doing what. So Tom Morgan was averaging 20.5 points per game. I mean, if we had D'Angelo Russell in the lineup, I think we would have been better. But this team played pretty good still without him. And also Earl Cato was out as well, so that kind of was a bit of a hole in our lineup. But yeah, we had a pretty good playoffs, I think. Tom Morgan was almost putting up 9 assists a game, which is pretty crazy. Okay, so let's see who takes home the title this year. I'm saying it's either Phoenix or Atlanta, even though they're both the highest seeded teams. Because Atlanta with Lothar Lindman has been really good. Phoenix is a very dangerous team as well. Phoenix is on to the finals against Dallas, so Atlanta goes out. And once again, the Suns are the NBA champions. And DeAndre Ayton winning the MVP of the playoffs. So I think they've won like how much now? Like three or four in a row. Not in a row, but Where could I find out that? I remember there was a screen that I could see all the awards. Was it somewhere down here? Retired jerseys, season awards. Oh yeah, it was something like this, I think. And these are player awards. NBA records. Where was it? Team records. Actually, let's go through this stuff just to kind of do a little recap. So, team records, this is our records for Russell holds that with 44 points in a game, followed by another D'Angelo Russell record with 42, and the next closest was Jack Blackwell and Tom Morgan with 41. Field goals made per game, Jack Blackwell had the most with 17. Three-pointers made, Tom Morgan had the most with 9. Halmore Sr. already up there with 8, which is ridiculous after one season. Free throws made, D'Angelo Russell and Dennis Schroeder, way back from year 1. Rebounds per game, and Angel Delgado. I think that guy was a free quite a few years back. It says 2024 he had that record, so yeah, a few years back. Assists per game, or assists in a game, D'Angelo Russell holds that record twice with 17, and both of them are 20 days apart apparently. Blocks per game, Jordan Bell, so we didn't really get a lot of blocks, but Kelly Warren did tie that record 2 times, and Hassan Whiteside also tied it once when we had him. Steals, D'Angelo Russell, Dante Bayless, Halmore Sr. as well, and Tom Morgan all tied with 6. Minutes per game, Tom Morgan played 40 minutes, which is the most somebody ever played on our team. Turnovers, Tom Morgan, and that's that. Let's actually go to... where is the other thing? Team history. So this is our final statistics. As you can see, we've won 1 division title. We had 2 playoff appearances and no championships. Okay, so the final thing, let's actually see if anybody retired from our team. I don't think so, but you never know. Just so you guys could get a little bit of to see what happened afterwards. So Steph Curry probably does, yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna have any retirements, but some big name retirements to end off this series. Didn't we have that guy, or could I be wrong? I think we had Forbes. Did we have Forbes? Like, I think he might have been one of our guys that we picked up. Yeah, he was. He was like an inaugural Vancouver Orca, playing first for 3 seasons. I thought so. Because he was one of our original draft choices in the expansion draft. Anybody else? Doesn't look like it. Willis Wise. Oh, look, Angel Delgado. That was the guy that actually had a record for us. He played with us back in 2024, and that was the last time he actually played too. Only a 3-year career for him, playing 1 season with Dallas and then 2 with us. Not too bad. And I think that is it for ex-players and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this entire 2K series. I hope you guys liked it. I know I didn't win any championships or anything, but I hope you guys at least enjoyed it. It was something different for this channel just because I've been doing a lot of NHL like videos all the time. Wanted to try something else. I'm starting to really like franchise mode and other like sports and whatnot, so let me know what you guys think about the series. Like I said, I probably won't bring back a 2K series till next summer. If I do, it depends on like my work schedule when I get a job and all that stuff. So yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think about these 2K videos. Hopefully you enjoyed it all. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in NHL 20 with NHL 20 content.